It's time for your Smart Money Minute with our friend Andy Mattingly from Forum Credit Union. Today, Andy's teaching us how you can talk more than turkey with your kids or your grandkids over Thanksgiving break. I love this topic, Andy. Always, you've got great resources to help our viewers stay financially savvy.
Right.
And so let's dive right into it.
Sounds good. Well, you know, one of the things I think that's important as I have older kids, that you want to make sure you're still talking to them about some of the big or important financial moves. So Thanksgiving is a good time. You usually spend a lot of time there and you're watching football and things like that, and some of the games may get boring. You can start bringing up some real easy topics to start having those discussions.
Okay, all right,
How
we're
would
seeing
you
some here.
recommend kind of steering the discussion in that more in-depth type of topic?
Well, I think the great thing is you kind of start with what you're doing, saying, oh, you know what, I've got the opportunity to max out my 401k contribution this year, so I'm having a little extra taken out. Or I'm making sure I'm using all of my flexible spending account money. You know, it's some of those little things that they're like, oh, I didn't know I should do that, or I can do that. So you can start with some of those topics to kind of get things moving along.
It's good, yeah, just start the conversation now. Are there topics that are relevant to college age kids that you should be sure to discuss?
Yeah, and it's very important that you're not accusatory, but maybe you say, hey, did you get those apps downloaded for all those student discounts for the pizza that you always get and all those other things? And, oh, I saw this. And, you know, you just got to make sure that you're not accusatory, because likely the first couple of years your students don't really do all of those things. So it's a good way to kind of show them those things. And then it's also a good time to bring up and say, you know, now's a good time to start thinking about your internship and get a jump on everyone.
Yeah, I want to start thinking about that now.
Just a gentle suggestion.
Just a gentle suggestion.
Yeah, well, and Andy, I know you mentioned being a parent to older kids who are still learning. So why would you say it is important to have those regular discussions?
Well, I think it's just so that they can have some guidance. You want to make sure that you're getting them to think about things, because that's the big thing, is that as Americans, we don't like to talk about money or financial things as a family, and we should. And also, you might learn things from your kids. Like for me, I have older kids, and sometimes they have good ideas, and you have to accept that they're going to have good ideas. So it's important to have those conversations so that they know that they can talk to you anytime about anything. I mean, I know for my kids it's easier because I'm in the business, so they call, but I want all parents to know that their kids can call them, or that their kids will call them, and if you talk to them regularly about small things, they'll also talk to you about the big things.
Oh, that's good. That's such a good piece of advice. What would that process look like if maybe an adult viewer who's got a younger high school, maybe college age kid, what does that process look like coming into Forum?
You know, coming into Forum, you can either connect with us, you know, online and set an appointment and talk to some of our advisors that way, or staff, or you can come into a branch. Sometimes it's just getting them to start thinking about opening accounts. You know, the college student, you know, saying, hey, I really want you to have a credit card. Let's go in and open it. And so that we'll talk to them about how to use the card and how to put it in their app and manage those things. So, you know, you kind of start introducing them to some of the people that they should be getting their financial advice from.
Great advice as always, Andy. You can follow along forumcu.com to get connected with Andy and the team there at Forum. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, we appreciate it. All the information right there on the screen, and we'll have more Andy Now coming up today.